Hey everyone, welcome to this video on your essential bug out guide. Today we're going to talk about what to pack in a bug out bag. Whether it's a big storm, nuclear survival, or just a camping trip, having the right stuff at the right time can be a lifesaver. Out in the wild, being ready makes all the difference between life and death. Think of it like a safety net, something that helps you get through a tough situation. We're going to show you how to be ready for anything, to stay safe and sound when things get tough. We'll look at each item, why it's important, and how to pick the right one for you. Remember, this isn't just about packing a bag, it's about packing peace of mind. First things first, we need a good, strong, and waterproof backpack. This is what's going to carry all our important gear. And believe me, you don't want to go cheap on this one. Choose a backpack that's strong, can handle rain, and most importantly, feels good to carry even when it's full. Look for one with lots of pockets and straps on the outside. This helps you organize your stuff and get to it quickly when you need it. Remember, this bag could be super important in an emergency, so choose wisely. Think about where you'd use it most. In a city, you need something easy to move around with. In the woods, you need something tough that can handle rough ground. Think about how much stuff you need to carry. A good rule is to have enough for 3 days, but extra space is always good. You never know what you might need, and don't forget about how it fits. A backpack that doesn't fit right can hurt your back and slow you down. Take the time to adjust the straps and make sure it feels good on your back. When you're out in the wild, having shelter is super important. It protects you from the weather, keeps you safe, and becomes your home base. You've got two main choices, a tent or a tarp. A tent keeps out the wind, rain, and bugs, but it's bigger and heavier. Look for a tent that's light, packs down small, and is easy to set up. A tarp is light, and you can use it in lots of different ways, depending on the weather and where you are. Plus, it packs down really small. If you choose a tarp, make sure you pack some strong rope. It's really important for putting up your shelter. Practice setting up your shelter before you go, so you're not stuck trying to figure it out in an emergency. Remember, your shelter is your safe place in the wild. Choose wisely, pack smart, and make sure you know how to use it. It might just save your skin one day. You can't survive on an empty stomach. You need to keep your energy up, especially in a survival situation. Pack enough food and water for at least 3 days. That's the bare minimum. Things like protein bars, trail mix, and dried fruit are the best. They're light, full of energy, and will keep you going when you're running low. Water is even more important. Pack water purification tablets or a special filter for your water bottle. Knowing how to find and clean water in the wild is a lifesaver. Remember, you can get dehydrated really fast, and that can make it hard to think straight and move around. Think about packing a metal bottle. You can use it to boil water over a fire, which cleans it and lets you warm up food or drinks. Remember, your body is like a car engine and it needs the right fuel to keep running, especially in a survival scenario. Pack smart, stay hydrated, and you'll be ready for anything. Chapter 4. Patching yourself up, the essential first aid kit. Accidents happen, especially when you're pushing your limits in the wild. That's why a well-stocked first aid kit is non-negotiable. This is your mobile medical unit, your first line of defense against infection and injury. Pack a variety of bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, and any personal medications you require. Learn basic first aid and CPR. These skills can be the difference between life and death in an emergency. Don't forget essentials like tweezers for removing splinters or ticks, and safety pins for securing bandages or clothing repairs. A small mirror can also be incredibly useful for checking for injuries in hard-to-see places. Consider adding a thermal blanket to your kit. These lightweight, compact blankets can trap heat and prevent hypothermia in cold weather emergencies. Remember, a well-stocked first aid kit is useless unless you know how to use it. Take the time to familiarize yourself with its contents and learn basic first aid techniques. Your health and well-being depend on it. Chapter 5. Finding your way map and compass. Technology can fail you in an instant. Batteries die, signals get lost, and suddenly you're navigating blind. That's why a map and compass are essential tools in your bug-out bag. Learn the basics of navigation. Knowing how to read a map and use a compass effectively could be your ticket out of a dangerous situation. Practice these skills in a safe environment before you need them in a real emergency. Consider supplementing your map and compass with a local guidebook or field guide. These resources can provide valuable information about the terrain, wildlife, and potential hazards in your area. Remember to protect your map and compass from the elements by storing them in waterproof bags or cases. A damaged map or malfunctioning compass is about as useful as a chocolate fireguard in a survival situation. Mastering the art of navigation takes practice, but it's an investment worth making. When technology fails, your map and compass will be your lifeline, guiding you back to safety. Chapter 6. Sparking Survival, Fire Starting Essentials. Fire provides warmth, light, and a sense of security in the wilderness. Knowing how to start a fire in any condition is a fundamental survival skill. Pack at least 2 methods of fire starting in your bug-out bag. Waterproof matches are reliable and easy to use, but they can get wet and become useless. Invest in a high-quality waterproof container to keep them dry. A lighter is another good option, but remember that it can run out of fuel or malfunction in cold weather. Carry a spare lighter or opt for a windproof and waterproof model for added reliability. Fire starters like cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly or commercially available fire starter cubes are lifesavers in damp conditions. They burn hot and long, giving you a better chance of igniting tinder and building a sustainable fire. Practice your fire starting skills regularly. Experiment with different tinder materials and fire-laying techniques. The ability to start a fire could be the difference between a comfortable night and a freezing ordeal. Chapter 7. Layering for Survival, Clothing Essentials. Staying warm and dry is crucial in a survival situation. Hypothermia can set in quickly, even in mild temperatures, if you're wet and exposed to the elements. So, pack extra layers of clothing to regulate your body temperature and protect you from the elements. Start with a base layer that wicks moisture away from your skin. Avoid cotton as it absorbs moisture and can make you colder if it gets wet. Instead, look for synthetic fabrics or merino wool. An insulating layer, like a fleece jacket or a down vest, will trap heat and keep you warm in cold conditions. And pack a waterproof and windproof outer layer to protect you from rain, snow, and wind. Don't forget a hat and gloves. You lose a significant amount of heat through your head and extremities, so keeping them covered is essential. A warm hat and gloves can make a world of difference in cold weather. Pack a spare set of socks as well. Wet feet can lead to blisters, infections, and hypothermia. Keeping your feet dry and warm is paramount in a survival situation. Chapter 8. Staying Clean Hygiene Kit Essentials. Maintaining personal hygiene might seem like a low priority in a survival situation, but trust me, it's more important than you think. Good hygiene helps prevent infections, boosts morale, and keeps you feeling human even in the harshest conditions. Pack a toothbrush, toothpaste, biodegradable soap, and hand sanitizer in your bug-out bag. These essentials will help you stay clean and prevent the spread of germs, especially if you're sharing resources with others. Toilet paper is another essential item that often gets overlooked. Pack a small roll or individual wipes in a waterproof bag. In a pinch, you can use natural materials like leaves, but always prioritize hygiene and sanitation whenever possible. Include a small towel or bandana in your kit. It can be used for drying off, wiping sweat, or even as a makeshift bandage in a pinch. Pack a small tube of sunscreen and lip balm as well. Protecting your skin from the sun is crucial even in cloudy weather. Remember, staying clean is about more than just appearances in a survival situation. It's about maintaining your health, preventing illness, and keeping your spirits up. Staying safe self-defense essentials. Out in the wild, you're part of the food chain. And while the chances of encountering a dangerous animal are slim, it's always best to be prepared. A multi-tool with a knife blade is a versatile option. It can be used for everything from cutting cordage to defending yourself if necessary. A whistle can be a lifesaver if you're lost or injured. The sound can travel further than your voice, increasing your chances of being found by rescuers. Practice using your whistle before you need it in an emergency. Pepper spray is another option for self-defense, but be aware of wind conditions and local regulations before carrying or using it. Your safety is paramount, but always prioritize de-escalation and avoidance when encountering wildlife. Remember, the best way to stay safe in the wild is to be aware of your surroundings, avoid unnecessary risks, and know how to react calmly and decisively in a dangerous situation. Pack these items responsibly and familiarize yourself with their proper use. Your goal is to deter a threat, not engage in a fight. Chapter 10. The little things, miscellaneous items that pack a punch. Now let's talk about those small but mighty items that can make a world of difference in a survival situation. These are the unsung heroes of your bug-out bag, the little details that can make a big impact on your comfort and safety. A flashlight is a must-have for navigating in the dark or signaling for help. Opt for a headlamp to keep your hands free. Don't forget extra batteries. There's nothing worse than a dead flashlight in a critical moment. Duct tape is incredibly versatile. It can be used to repair gear, create a makeshift bandage, or even build a shelter in a pinch. Wrap a few feet of duct tape around your water bottle or trekking poles to save space. A signaling mirror can be used to signal for help over long distances. Learn how to use it effectively by practicing during the day. The reflection of sunlight can be seen for miles and could attract the attention of rescuers. A garbage bag might seem out of place, but it has multiple uses. It can be used to collect rainwater, create a makeshift poncho, or even as a ground sheet to keep your sleeping bag clean and dry. Remember, in a survival situation, resourcefulness is key. Pack these small but mighty items and be prepared to improvise and adapt as needed. And there you have it, the essential items for your bug-out bag. Remember, this is just a starting point. Customize your bag to fit your personal needs, the environment you're in, and the specific challenges you might face. Always be prepared. Familiarize yourself with your gear, practice your survival skills, and stay informed about potential risks in your area. Knowledge is power, and in a survival situation, it can be the difference between life and death. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more survival tips. Stay safe out there, and remember, adventure awaits, but preparation is key.